Tropical storm. Melissa has unleashed torrential floods and deadly landslides across the Caribbean, with the Dominican Republic, Haiti, and Jamaica facing catastrophic impacts. In Santo Domingo, the capital of the Dominican Republic, entire districts are drowning under walls of muddy water.
Ay, mi madre, Santo Domingo Oeste. No lo que viven en los residenciales. Mira cómo que están. Ay, mi mamá. Ay, la pan.
Mira, así está el agua, mira, así está el agua. Mira ya, mira la iglesia, mira. Ya, a nivel de la persiana. Mira, el final, mi amor, mira. Aquí está todo inundado, mira, todo inundado.
Streets, alleys, and marketplaces are gone, replaced by raging rivers. Cars and buses have been lifted from the ground, smashing into walls and bridges. Houses are filled from the ground up, with furniture and belongings drifting out of shattered windows.
Santo Domingo, República Dominicana. Miren cómo están las personas ahí tratando de salir. Y muchas...
Entire districts of Santo Domingo, including La Zorza, Los Alcarrizos, and Villa Juana, have been submerged. The Ozama River burst its banks and poured directly into residential blocks, schools, and city markets.
Está la entrada de la clínica, así que yo no voy a poder salir ahora para irme para la casa, tío. Ahora sí, se metió abajo.
Parking lots turned into lakes, where cars crashed into each other like toys. Narrow alleys in poorer neighborhoods became death traps, as flood currents tore down walls and swept people away in seconds. Hospitals in Santo Domingo Este were overwhelmed, lower floors underwater, forcing doctors to work by flashlight on generators. In Haiti, Melissa's floods have been devastating. In the SUD department, including the city of Les Cayes, torrential rainfall triggered destructive floods and sudden landslides. Entire homes collapsed as hillsides gave way, burying houses and cars without warning. Bridges were destroyed, and rural roads disappeared into rivers of mud, cutting off entire towns. Other regions such as Grand Anse, Nippies, and Artibonite also suffered serious impacts. Fragile wooden houses, roadside markets, and farmland were washed away. Communities remained stranded with no food, no clean water, and limited communication.
¿Por qué? ¿Por qué se hace un charco frente al mar?
Officials have already confirmed multiple deaths, and the toll is expected to rise as rescuers reach isolated villages. Survivors describe hearing a roar, and then silence as landslides consumed their neighbors' homes. Jamaica now braces for Melissa's fury. Southern and central parishes, St. Elizabeth, Clarendon, and Manchester, face the greatest risk. Rivers such as the Black River and Rio Cobre are already swollen and threatening to overflow. authorities warn that further heavy rainfall could unleash flash floods and landslides, cutting roads and isolating valleys. Shelters are filling as families evacuate from vulnerable areas, fearing what is to come.
Que no pasa, ¿viste? No pasa tu papi. Apuntalo. Si este lo pasa, lo pasa. Si este lo pasa, lo pasa.
The human struggle is visible everywhere. Mothers climb to rooftops with children in their arms, screaming for help. Fathers wade waist deep, clutching ropes as currents try to drag them away. Elderly residents are carried on makeshift rafts while their houses collapse around them. Rescue teams tie ropes across raging streets, forming human chains to pull neighbors to safety. Shelters are overcrowded. Families arrive barefoot and soaked, their homes, shops, cars, and entire neighborhoods erased in hours. For the poorest, who lived in fragile houses on unstable ground, the loss is absolute. Melissa's floods have shattered infrastructure. In the Dominican Republic, highways linking provinces are gone. In Haiti, bridges in Sud and Nippies dangle over swollen rivers. Markets, schools, and clinics lie abandoned in waist-deep water, while emergency workers struggle to reach the trapped. This is not just flooding. It is the collapse of lifelines entire nations depend on.
Así está Evaristo Morales, la calle Max Enrique Ureña. La verdad que nunca la había visto así. Parece que se han tapado la cañería de por acá.
Melissa will not be remembered for its wins, but for the cries of people echoing through flooded streets. It will be remembered for the houses ripped away in Les Calles, for the barrios of Santo Domingo swallowed whole, and for the parishes of Jamaica bracing for disaster. The truth is clear. When a storm stalls, water becomes the deadliest weapon of all. Melissa is a warning written in water. Streets erased, houses destroyed, lives washed away. From Santo Domingo to Les Calles, from Clarendon to Barahona, the Caribbean is drowning and the world must listen.